Hi, today I would like to show you how to knit this hat, which is made from 2x2 rib stitch with a little variety. So stay with me if you are interested and don't forget to click the subscribe button. If you want to knit this hat, you are gonna need, first of all, the yarn. Mine is from Drops, one marker, also 5mm circular needles with total length 23 centimeters. We are gonna use only knit and purl stitches. One important thing you should know if you are working on merino yarn. This is 100% wool and it is very soft, but it can stretch, especially after washing. So be careful with that. The best way to deal with it is by knitting a gauge swatch so you can see by yourself how this kind of yarn is working. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Remember that if you want to adjust the size, your final number of stitches must be divisible by 4 because we are working in 2x2 rib stitch. We are going to start by casting on stitches, but first of all we need to make a slip knot to get our yarn on the needle. Take your yarn, wrap it around your fingers, draw it through, and here you go. Slide your slip knot onto the needle and pull it. Now ensure the working yarn with your fingers and wrap it around your thumb and forefinger just like that. Take your needle handle and then over the yarn, pull it. And here you go. This is your first cast on stitch. Under, over, and that's all. One more time. We need to cast on 72 stitches. Remember that the slip knot is not our stitch. We are going to slide it from the needle. Okay, so I will come back to you after I cast on 72 stitches. I've just casted 72 stitches on. Now we need to make sure that all stitches are lying evenly on needles and they are faced forward one direction. This step is very important, so focus on this one. Needle with working yarn is in your right hand. And now I'm also placing a marker so I can tell where is the beginning and ending of the row. Okay, let's go. The first loop is our slip knot, and as I said before, we are now sliding in from the needle. Just a quick note before we start. The first row is always the hardest, so keep that in mind. Focus on this and let's get over it. Okay, all of the stitches in first row we are going to purl. How to knit the purl stitch? Take your empty needle and put the point of your needle through the stitch. Work from the right to the left. Wrap the yarn around your right needle. Slide the loop from the left needle and here you go. This is how to knit the purl stitch. If you want to practice purl stitches, I will put the link in top right corner to my other video where I've showed you how to knit the purl stitch. Okay, so knit purl stitches till the end of first row. I've just knitted whole row of purl stitches and now we are going to work 2x2 rib stitch, and in every second row we're gonna knit all of the stitches. So taken as a whole, it should be easier than making only a hat in 2x2 rib stitch. Okay, so we are starting with 2x2 rib stitch row. Knit 2 first stitches. Take your empty needle and put the point of your needle through the stitch. Work from the left to the right. And now pick the yarn and draw through the stitch. Slide the loop from the left needle and here you go. This is how to do the knit stitch. Let's do this again. Put the point of your needle through the stitch, under the front leg of the stitch. and then catch the yarn and draw through the stitch. If you want to practice knit stitches, I will put the link in top right corner to my other video where I've showed you how to knit the knit stitch. Now purl 2 stitches, again knit 2 stitches, then purl 2, and repeat that till the end of the row. Okay, after one row of 2x2 rib stitch, we are gonna knit all the stitches. After a row of only knit stitches, again work in 2x2 rib stitch, starting with 2 knit stitches. I will knit a few rows and come back to you later. I've knitted a few rows and now I want to show you how the project is looking right now. And these are only knit stitches, and here are knit stitches in turns with purl stitches. So I think our project looks quite nice and it's very simple to make. Okay, so now we need to knit some more rows. I will repeat myself, work one row in 2x2 rib stitch, and after that one row only with knit stitches, and repeat. I've just knitted several dozen rows and hat looks like this. It was 28 centimeters long. And now I want to finish my hat, so keep watching to find out how. In last row we are gonna knit every next 2 stitches together, so we are gonna reduce number of stitches by 36 stitches. This row might be difficult to knit on these needles, so if you are a beginner you can skip this step. If you know how to work using magic loop, feel free to do this by this method. Okay, how to knit 2 stitches together. Just like knitting one stitch, but you need to put the point of your needle through the stitches. Do this with every next 2 stitches. After this row, we are ready to cast off stitches. For this step, you are gonna need knitter's sewing needle. Cut the yarn and thread the needle. And now we are putting the point of sewing needle in every stitch just like this. And sliding stitch from the needle. You can take a few stitches at one time. Okay, we have all stitches slipped from the needles and now we need to gently pull the yarn. Fold inside out. Now you can see a small hole at the top, but no worries, we are gonna get rid of it right now. All you need to do is to insert the sewing needle around just like that. But remember to be gentle. Do this a few times and hole will disappear and you will have your yarn secured. And this is it. Remember to wash and dry your hat so you can fully enjoy it. It will achieve its full dimension. And that is all. If you make this hat, please tag me on your Instagram pictures. If you want to learn more, please make sure that you've subscribed to my channel, and if you found that video helpful, please leave a thumb up and comment below. Thank you, and I hope to see you later.